Hey guys, Shamar B here. Welcome to our next segment of Is She the One? Now, I want all the men to come into this one. I want all you guys, all you guys on TikTok, come into this right now. Come into this. Everybody watching this right here on YouTube, come into this right now. Is she the one? The young lady that you're talking to right now, is she the one? The girl that you're planning to get her number and take out on a date, is she the one? The girl that you're in a relationship right now that you're looking to get married to, is she the one? Again, all you guys, I want you guys to come in right now because again, this one is for you guys. All right? And based on the stuff that I'm going to cover tonight, you'll be able to make a decision. No, I don't know if you guys saw the first video from this segment. If you guys didn't, I would recommend that you guys go to my YouTube channel. It's Shamar Brown, one word. Well, yeah, one word, Shamar Brown on YouTube. All right, you can't miss this handsome face. You get what I'm saying? You can't miss this handsome face. So go into, now I know YouTube they call it playlist, but me I call them segments. I'm sorry, I call them segment. I love to do my own thing. So YouTube they call it playlist, but I call it segment. So go on it. You're gonna go on YouTube. You're gonna go into where it says Is She the One playlist / segment, and you're gonna see the first video. Go check it out. Go check it out. I don't know if you guys saw the next one where we talk about is he the one. You get what I'm saying? No, don't worry about that one yet. The playlist for that one hasn't been made yet, so just be on the lookout. But again, go check out that first one. And again, it's for men and women, but obviously it's geared towards mainly the men. So guys, go check it out. All right, before you watch this video, before you tap into this one, definitely go check that one out. But again, if you're here in the room, don't worry about it. You know, watch this first and then go watch that one. All right, but again, is she the one? The girl that you're dating, the girl that you want to start dating, the girl that you're in a relationship right now that you're looking to move on to the next phase in life, that's called marriage. Is she the one for you? Is she the one that God bless you with? Is she your missing rib? Is she the one that's going to support you when things get rough and tough? Is she the one? So again, guys, no, that's the overarching title. But the subtitle for tonight is, where did I put it? I know I put it down somewhere. Give me a minute. Let me go look for it real quick. Come on. I had it right there. Where is it? Okay, boom. The subtitle for tonight is leadership. There it is. The subtitle for tonight is leadership. 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 So again, the title, is she the one? And again, that's a question that you need to ask yourself, especially after this conversation tonight. When you go and ask yourself that question, is she the one? Because again, you don't want somebody who's not gonna be there for you and support you. You get what I'm saying, right? But again, the subtitle is leadership. Now let's get into it. Now, me personally, I always saw myself as a leader per se, but I just didn't get opportunities to lead. It was later on in my career and in my business and in different areas of my life, I started to tap into leadership and I started to get opportunities to be able to sharpen my skills. But one of the major things that helped me, because again, experience is king. Experience is king, but also experience from other people. So I was able to watch a lot of leaders lead. And I was like, okay, let me see what I can take from them to be able to create my leadership style and how I lead. Right? Now, when it comes on to you men who are watching this, you have to learn how to lead. You have to learn how to lead. Now, I know back then, there was two kind of men back then. The first kind of men were the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Leaders, like lead. Well, three type of men. The first type, they lead, they do their thing, they lead. The second type was that they force people to lead. They lead them with force. You get what I'm saying? And that's not what we want, right? But the third kind was passive, like the woman run the show. No, again, I'm not shooting any shots at the ladies, but that that won't work for me. No, again, if for you, my brother, if that works for you, if the woman, if you want the woman to run the show, and you follow back up behind her and all that stuff, if you wanna do that, great. But if you're like me, and you're like, yo, I want to be the head, I want to be the lead, because again, God made us that way. Like God made the man first, right? That's the argument. God made the man first, which is a factual argument, but I'm just making a point. God made man first, right? And then he made woman after, right? And no, I feel like where the disconnect comes is that sometimes men, it's not a case that we're better than women. I don't think we're better than women. I feel like what we're not good at, women are good at. What women might not be, well, what women are not good at, we're good at. So the goal is to be able to put both of them together. That's why it says in the Bible that the two become one when they get married. Because again, I heard somebody said we don't complete, but I feel like we complete. Because again, women are amazing. Like women, I knew that for a long time that women are amazing, but it's just for the last couple of years I've been like diving in and researching and looking to different things, and women are truly amazing. Like women are amazing. You get what I'm saying? God, thank you, God. Thank you for making them. Thank you for making them. Thank you for making them. And there's this joke. God made man first, but he had to make a rough draft to then make the perfection or his masterpiece. You get what I'm saying? He made a rough job, but he made, and I think so. I think so. But again, we are supposed to be together. Men need women and women need men. That's the point I'm making. I said all of that to just say that men need women and women need men. You get what I'm saying? Like we need each other. I know that on social media and everything. I don't need no man. Yada yada yada. Oh, I don't need no woman. Yada yada yada. This and the third. No, again, to each his own. But I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. We need each other. God made us to be together. God made us for each other. You get what I'm saying? But again, I feel like I'm straying from the point. So let's get back to the point. Now, leadership. Like I said, there's three type of men. Obviously, there's more, but I just want to focus on three. The first one is they lead good. They do a good job leading. The second one is that they use force to lead. And then the third one is the passive leadership. Now, again, you could pick which one you want to pick, but I want to challenge you guys to be the first one. Now, the first one, like I said, he leads properly. But my observation is that I feel like the best leader, now obviously there's a bunch of leaders, I probably won't list them tonight, but there's a lot of amazing leaders. But I feel one of the best examples of leadership was Jesus Christ, obviously my Lord and Savior, him. There's this book I'm supposed to get, How to Lead Like Jesus. I think How to Lead Like Jesus. It's one of the books I need to get. But I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Posture. The Posture. It's pretty good. I don't know if you guys know Prophet Lovey Elias. Pretty good book so far. I just started it recently. And obviously my baby. This is my baby right here. My love. My first love. Right? But anyways. So Jesus. I feel like Jesus. Oh, I didn't show it over here. Let me show it over here. So this is my baby. I don't know if you guys saw it over here on TikTok. And then obviously this is the book that I was talking about, The Posture. Pretty good book by Prophet Lovey, Pastor Lovey. Yeah. So again, I feel like Jesus is or was the best leader. And obviously when you read the Bible sometimes, it's like you have to really use your imagination to see and to feel what kind of man he was. But there's this episode on TV. I won't promote it too much because again, they don't pay me. But I love the show. It's called The Chosen. Now I'm sure a couple of you guys probably watched it before, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend it. Now in that TV show, the episodes are like 45 minutes long. So I'm like, yo, I'm definitely not binging this. I might watch one. I think I do like one episode a day, like one episode every Sunday or one episode a day. You know, just to like stretch it out. Because again, 45 minutes is 45 minutes. It's good though, because throughout the whole season, I cried. Now again, I'm a man. You know, I'm a big dog. But you know, it like the seeing the scripture come off page and like, you know, visual, it, because stuff like that touch like stuff, words and visual stuff like that touches my heart. I'm just, you know, telling you guys about myself right now, right? It touched my heart. So like out of the whole seasons, I cried at least at almost after episodes. Different scenes, those different scenes touch my heart. But again, I love to see the scenes where he showed leadership, right? One of the core things that I noticed with his leadership style was that he loved people. He loved people. Now again, let's zoom in and let's connect that to what we're talking about. We're talking about leadership in all areas in your life as a man. But let's talk about your relationships, right? Jesus Christ, he led with love. He led with love. He loved people, and you could see it. You could see that he loved people, right? He loved people. Anybody. Only a few people might not had a positive interaction with him, but everybody else, like a majority of the people, they had a good time with Christ. You get what I'm saying? They had a good time with him because they felt his love. Now, as a man, you need to have that. You need to have love in your heart. You need to love the people around you. Now, again, I won't dive too deep, because two reasons I won't dive too deep. Because one, I'm going to be having a segment or episode in the segment to dive deep on that love topic, right? And two, because most of the stuff that I'm not going to cover tonight is going to get covered in the men community that we're going to be launching in January, which is called Jesus Seed. All right, so again, you guys can look it up on Instagram. You could follow the page Jesus Seed on Instagram. And again, we're going to be launching a men's group, men's community to help men, because I realize that men need help. Women need help, but men need help. Like, you know, men need help. You get what I'm saying? And obviously, we're going to launch a group chat for women as well, too, a community for women as well, too. But after we launch a men one and we set it up, then we're going to work on the woman. You get what I'm saying? But again, I'll talk some more about it at the end, right? So again, oh my word, I lost my train of thought. Lead with love. Lead with love. Like, lead with love. Lead with love. The next thing that I noticed with Jesus is that he was very compassionate. Like, he was a very compassionate man. Now, as men, maybe I'm just talking to myself. Maybe, you know, you guys watching this, you guys are perfect. You get what I'm saying? But me, compassion wasn't a strong suit for me. You get what I'm saying? It's recently I got a little bit more intentional to work and like make it a part of my core. But you have to be compassionate. Like, be compassionate. Like, be understanding. That's the next thing. Jesus was very understanding, right? He was very understanding. He was very compassionate, and he was very understanding. Now, again, as a man, we need to have those things, because again, things are going to happen around us, especially with the people that we love, especially in your relationship, bro, especially in your relationship. That girl, that's what I said, is she the one? You get what I'm saying? Because if she's the one, you could navigate it. You get what I'm saying? Cause you know that video, that thing that's going on TikTok and Instagram where the guy is like, you know, if you see her have me like this and she's shouting at me, don't say nothing, because I'm where I want to be at. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be that way at times. But if she's the one, you can handle it. Like, you'll be just like that dude. Like, hey, you know what? She's crazy. You know, she's crazy. But I love her still because of all the amazing qualities that she has. You get what I'm saying? So again, ladies, make sure you have, you know, I'm not saying, hey, you know, be crazy. But, you know, make sure, if you are crazy, make sure you have some amazing qualities to be able to capture that man still. You get what I'm saying? Right? Because it's going to help, right? But anyways. So, oh my word, I lost my train of thought again. But yeah, so you have to be compassionate. You have to be understanding, because again, there's going to be times. And again, it doesn't have, you have to be your relationship. It could just be like your friendships where, you know, you guys say you're going to do something, it doesn't happen. You have to be compassionate. You have to have understanding, right? And one of the next thing that I noticed about Christ is that he was very wise. He was very wise. He was very wise. He was a very wise man. Oh my word. He was very wise. Right? When it comes on to us, you know, because again the man was perfect, but when it comes on to us mortal men, that could look like any other thing. It could just be you have wisdom on life, you have wisdom on business, you have wisdom on every other thing. But one of my mentors, he said that obviously we have five senses, right? But there's a sixth sense, right? We have five senses, but there's a sixth sense. The sixth sense is what you call common sense. And they said when you use that sense to the highest capacity, that's when you gain wisdom. You get what I'm saying? That's when you become wise, right? Now, a great book or a great chapter to study, to get some perspective on, is Proverbs, right? Like the whole of Proverbs. Like I read it like a couple times and I listened to it a couple times, and I feel like, you know, every time, and for you guys who know the book of Proverbs, you know that, you know, there's some page where they talk about the fool. I'm like, yo, this kind of sound like me. Why does it sound like I'm the fool in a sense? And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not the fool here, so thank you, Jesus. I'm not the fool here, you know. But majority, I'm like, yo, I kind of feel like the fool in a sense, you know, like, you know, what's going on here? You get what I'm saying? But again, that would be a good book to be able to help to get that wisdom, right? And obviously, I probably won't, because I have so much books on the topic, man. I have so much books when it comes down to leadership. I've read so much books. But again, I'll save majority of that for the men community. You get what I'm saying? So if you do want to get some of my top 5 or top 10 books on leadership as men, I got you, boy. I got you. But again, I won't share it here. So again, go on Instagram, type in Jesus Seed, follow us. You get what I'm saying? So you can get all the updates of once we launch the men's community in January. So again, let me stop real quick. So if you're here on YouTube watching this video, I want you to pause the video. If you didn't like the video yet, like the video, please. Like the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Because again, you know, we're building a community right here. And you know, if you're a part of the community, you're locked in with us. You get what I'm saying? So like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys are on TikTok. If you came on the room and you're not a follower, follow the page. You get what I'm saying? Follow the page. And the second thing is that you guys on TikTok, send it to like 10 guy friends that you have that need to be on this call. Send it to them right now, like send the link. Now you guys here on YouTube, same thing. Send it to 10 men, like right now. Like pause the video and copy the link and send it to 10 men right now. They need to come in and hear what's getting covered right now. You get what I'm saying? All right. And either during the conversation or after the conversation, leave a comment. Leave a comment, guys. Like, leave a comment so I know that you are here. So I know that, you know, in Jamaica, we had this, I know you guys have beverages, right? In Jamaica, we have this beverage that we call beer. So the marketing team for the company, they were so genius. They started this concept where it was called the beer was here. So basically, at random areas at its location, they would put like a claw sticker, and the people, they would see it and they were like, yo, the beer was here. Because I guess it was like a mascot of a beer, a guy wearing a beer suit. And it was just an amazing marketing strategy. So again, leave a comment so I know that you are here. So I know that you passed through and you got something from the video. Just leave a comment, either during the conversation or either after the video has ended. You get what I'm saying? All right, but boom. So again, so we talked about compassion. We talked about understanding. And again, when it comes on to the compassion part, guys, like I said, it's needed in relationships. It's needed, highly needed. It's needed. Understanding and being compassionate is needed. Right? We talked about loving. We talked about compassion. We talked about understanding. One of the next things that I picked up from the greatest leader is that he was, yeah, we talked about wisdom. We talked about wisdom. And again, there's a bunch of ways to get wisdom. Like I said, when you maximize your common sense, you develop wisdom. The next way is to read books. The next way is to obviously, read the Bible, right? That's one of the best tools, especially in Proverbs, one of the best tools to give you countless gems, countless ways to develop wisdom. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, have a coach, have a mentor. You get what I'm saying? Have somebody that you could learn from. You get what I'm saying? Right? So you could, take from them. Obviously, they're going to give it to you, but you're going to take from them. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's one of the best ways to get wisdom. Right? Yeah, the man was so wise. The man was so wise. And yeah, us guys, it's needed. It's needed, especially if you're thinking about making a family. Now, if you're by yourself, great. You might need wisdom, you might not. But if you're going to have people looking up to you, if you're going to have people following you and people who are going to want to have you as your leader, yeah, man, you have to be wise. It just makes sense. It just makes sense in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? Right? The next thing is that the man had beliefs. The man had beliefs. No, I don't know if you guys know Hamilton. I love the songs. Oh my word! Probably won't sing any now because I don't want to get in trouble, copyright trouble. But I love Hamilton. Now, so for you guys who know it, you guys know Aaron Burr, right? Alexander had a major problem with this guy because he was like a chameleon. First he was on this side, then he was on that side, and then he's on that side. Me personally, my personality, I'm not. I could do it, but I don't like to do it. I could do that. I could. I don't want to say fake it, but I could chameleon style. But I don't feel good. I don't feel good doing that. I want you to know, I'm me. Like, this is where I stand. This is what I'm about. Like, this is where I draw the line. Some guys, they not tiptoe, but they're like, they finagle the system that way. Now again, you could do that, and I've done that, but I just don't feel good. I wanna be me. I wanna stand on what I believe in, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? I wanna stand on what I believe in. You get what I'm saying? Right? So it just makes sense. It just makes sense in my opinion. Now again, if that's not you, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But again, if you're gonna rise in leadership, especially in your household, you have to have beliefs. You have to stand for something. Because like the old saying say, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And that's so true. That's so true. That's so true. So in Jesus' case, he had things that he believed in. And sorry about that, guys. The video had some technical difficulties. But yeah. So Jesus, as I was saying, Jesus, he had beliefs. And he had stuff that he believed in. You get what I'm saying? Now, us as individuals, we need to have things that we believe in. We need to have values. You get what I'm saying? Right? The next thing that I feel that would be good, or that I know that it is good for men when it comes down to leadership, is that we have to be tough. We have to be tough and we have to be strong. We have to be tough and we have to be strong. Now, Jesus, he was a very tough man. Mentally tough as well. Mentally tough. Mentally tough. He was mentally tough. Because if you guys know, he went through a lot of ridicule, a lot of people fighting against him. And obviously, when it came on to him to be, get crucified, it's a case where a lot of men would have folded. Like, a lot of men, like, they say pressure shows character. Because if you say you're gonna do something and then pressure comes and you fall, that means there's a flaw in your character. And obviously I've been there. I don't know if you guys been there, but I've been there. I've been there countless of times where I say I'm gonna do something and then the pressure of life or the pressure of whatever comes in and I fold. Now, Jesus, and again, for you guys who know the word, know the scripture, if you guys don't even worry about it. I'm gonna do my best to relate it for you. But yeah, like, yo, he knew he came to die. He knew he came to die. And it's a case where he felt the pressure. Like he felt like, yo, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to be crucified. I'm gonna have to, die. And and again, this is from the Chosen episode, where you could see that he troubled him a little bit. Like he was troubled a little bit. But it's a case where he's like, hey, this is what I came for. This was my purpose. And that's where it relates to us men, that we have to be mentally tough. Because again, we're gonna have challenges, we're gonna have situations. If anybody told you that life was gonna be easy, they're lying. They lied to you. They lied to you. No. If you want a life with no problems, the only way you can have that is if you're not here with us. No, I'm not saying, hey, go, do any crazy stuff, but I'm just saying those are the only people who don't have to worry about anything. People who are not with us right now. You get what I'm saying? So life is gonna happen no matter what. It's just that you have to work on your attitude, and you have to get that mental toughness that I talked about. Because again, the man was mentally tough. We just have to be mentally tough. You get what I'm saying? No, the strong aspect. Now again, the man was strong. Physically, every alley. No, I'm not saying, hey, look like the Rock Johnson or whatever his name is, but be strong. You get what I'm saying? Be strong, because again, I saw this video. No, I don't know if it's politically correct, but I'm gonna say it either ways. The guy say, yo, if one man can, if two men can hold, if one man can hold you, two men can sleep with you. I'm like, yo. So basically, the guy is like, yo, you just work out, eat good, take care of your body. You get what I'm saying? And obviously, Jesus, he took care of his body, because like you saw and heard in the scriptures and in the movies. Yeah, the guy carried his own cross. So again, those are just a few things I want to cover with you guys. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, I won't spill everything with you guys in one shot. Because again, that's what the community is for us to have. Because right now, this is like a one-way conversation. But in the community, it's going to be like a group settings. You get what I'm saying? Either virtually or in person. We're going to cut it up, and we're going to talk, or we're going to communicate, and we're going to network and like have a deep conversation when it comes on to how we can be better as men. You get what I'm saying? So again, guys, last thing, again, if whatever was covered tonight added any value to you, again, like the video, share the video, leave a comment so I know that you was here. And again, if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. And again, this is, I guess you could say, episode 3 after 2 segments. Because like I said, we have Is She the One? And then we have Is He the One? You get what I'm saying? So again, when you go on the YouTube channel, make sure you look for those 2 segments. Now, obviously, check out the other segments or the other playlists. I forgot YouTube called it playlists. So yeah, check out the other playlists. But definitely focus on those 2 ones. Because again, those 2 ones are geared towards you guys who are watching this video right now. All right? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. Shamar Brown here. E-commerce entrepreneur, podcast host, dating coach, signing off. Have a good night, guys.